Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and this video will be the beginning of the Know Your Hair series. Yay! So this series is just I just had a brain fart. But this series is just key things that you should know, along your journey, so that your hair can stay moisturized, strong, and then you can, grow your hair as long as you see fit. And so today we're going to talk about hair porosity. And I know you guys have seen plenty of videos on YouTube, maybe not, but you see a lot of people talk about the porosity of your hair, whether it's low, whether it's high porosity, or medium, normal. What I find is that you always see these, how to test your porosity. Put it in some water. If it floats, it's low porosity. If it sinks, it's high porosity. And I find that test is just not effective because I did that test multiple times and my hair never sank. And if it did sink, it was because I pushed my finger down and, it actually sank. But other than that, it never sank. And so my hair would, it would never stay moisturized, or if it was moisturized, it would leave at least 3 days after I washed my hair. So like I'll wash my hair, 3 days later, it's back dry. Like you can literally see the water escaping from my hair. Like you'll have shine one day, and then as days go on, you'll see the shine dissipate, the moisture dissipates, and it's still curly, but it's just dry. It looks dry. So I'm going to bring to light different things that you can look for to consider if your hair is low porosity, high porosity, or normal. And this won't involve any tests. This is just basically going to be you just observing your hair from day to day. You're observing your hair and knowing your hair in order to determine what porosity level you have. And so if you don't know what porosity is your hair's ability to absorb moisture and retain it. So it's the ability to absorb moisture and to retain it. So let's get into low porosity first. The characteristics of low porosity hair would be, number one, the cuticles of low porosity hair are very tight. So they lay very tight together like this. So it doesn't let moisture in, and it's really good at retaining the moisture that it does get, though, because it's nothing that allows it to escape. So the only thing with low porosity hair is, like I said, it doesn't allow moisture to come into the hair very easy. So you may have product buildup. You may use a heavy product and your hair becomes oily, it becomes weighed down, it becomes disgusting. Like filling is what I'm saying. And so that's one factor that you'll know that your hair is low porosity, as far as you having buildup all the time with the hair products that you use, because no product is going in because it has nowhere to fit. The cuticles are too tight. Also, low porosity hair will appear shiny. Especially when you have dark hair, it would appear shiny. Like with no product, no oil, your hair will be shiny no matter what. And that's mostly 90% of the time is what your hair would look like. It'd be very shiny without any product. Also, it would be protein sensitive. So using protein products, you might find your hair may be dry, it may be brittle, and it may be different from person to person, but most of the time it's protein sensitive. Also, another thing is low porosity hair is it can be very resistant to chemical treatments as far as relaxers. If you notice, when you have relaxed hair, that you would get a perm, but your hair would never really be straight. I mean, when you wash your hair, you would still have curl to it. It can be very resistant to chemicals, or if you try to color your hair and it didn't really take, or things like that, will raise a red flag for low porosity hair, because of the simple fact that it's hard to open those cuticles. They're so tight like this, so it's hard. Even though those products that you're using, like for perms and relaxers or bleach, those pH balances are very high. They're very alkaline, and we'll cover pH in the next video, so please stay tuned for that, because that's going to coincide with this video as well. But the chemical relaxers, those products are very alkaline, so they have a pH higher than 7. So they should be able to lift those cuticles very easy, but sometimes that's not always the case. So that is another characteristic for low porosity hair. And also, as far as products for low porosity hair, you want your products to have a pH of higher than a 6.5, but below a 8. You don't want to go higher than an 8, so that those products can lift those cuticles and get all that moisture in, and it can retain it. And you definitely want to use light, very light oils like almond oil. Jojoba oil is very light. Those light products work best for low porosity hair, because you'll notice you have buildup if you use anything too heavy, or if you use anything that will make your cuticles even tighter. So you don't want to use like aloe vera or ACV, because that's gonna make it worse. It's gonna basically be like, ain't nothing getting up in here. I'm staying shut just like this. You know what I'm saying? So those are the characteristics for low porosity hair without testing, without doing all the extra hoopla. All you're doing is observing your hair for what it is from a day-to-day basis, so that you'll know, okay, maybe my cuticles are too tight, maybe they're too open. So you'll know the difference as you further go on to observe more and more about your hair. Okay, and for high porosity, if your hair is high in porosity, now this one, this is me. My hair is very, very porous, very porous. And highly porous hair will most likely always be dry. I mean, it's dry. Like, I will wash my hair one day and moisturize and seal, and literally 3 days, it's every time 3 days later, my moisture is gone. My hair will begin to look dry. That's how I really know my moisture is leaving. It will begin to look dry. It'll still be curly. You can still, you can still rock it, but it will begin to look dry. And also with highly porous hair, your cuticles are always open. So they are laying like this basically. So it'll allow all the moisture in to the hair strands that you'll give it, all of it. So it'll take all the water, all the product, all the oil. It'll take all that in, but just as well as it takes it in, it goes out just as fast. And so that's why we always have a problem with dry hair. It's because this never closes. It's like, hey, I'm open for service, just, go ahead, escape. You know what I'm saying? It's never like this. And you will know because your hair is, like I said, always dry. It's most of the time it gets dry fast, really fast. So with high porosity hair, you're going to want to use products that are acidic. So you want to use like apple cider vinegar rinses. You'll want to make sure your hair products has a pH below a 6.5, above a 4.5, below a 6.5. And you can go to a 7, but I mean oils like shea butter or olive oil, those things don't have a pH, because I mean they don't have water in them, but they don't have a pH. So between a 4.5 and a 6.5, that's the pH of your products that you want to have. Like I said, we'll cover that in another video, because that's going to be really, really key. But I noticed when I use aloe vera juice, oh my goodness, it is a godsend, okay? It's godsend for porous hair, because your cuticles are always like this. The minute, and definitely the cuticles are always like this. So I noticed the ends of my hair, like I moisturized my hair last night. And, well, I had my hair in a protective style. My hair, I took it down. It was, oh my God, y'all, it was so dry. Like, I could not, I was like, are you serious? You have to be kidding me right now. Like, my hair was crunchy, all right? So I went in the refrigerator, got some aloe vera juice. I mixed it with a little water. Now, aloe vera has a pH of about 4.5, depending on where you buy it, the brand. But I spritzed that on my hair, and it basically does this. It does this to my hair. So my hair is now smooth. My hair is now shiny. It's soft. It can hold in that moisture because those layers are closed. It's closed, just like that. And as soon as I sprayed it on, my curl pattern it came right through. Because before it was like this, and it was just hard, brittle, and stiff. The minute I put it on, it was like this. So that pH balance is going to be the main thing when it comes to porosity levels in order to maintain that moisture. And also with highly porous hair, it's basically classified as damaged hair, but it's not damaged. And it's classified as damaged hair is because the cuticles never close. You know, they're always open. So that's the classification that you can give it. So our hair would generally like proteins, which is very, very weird to me because, I mean, not really weird though, because you know your proteins help to fill in those gaps so that your hair stays healthy. It's when you overuse protein is what, you know, causes the dry, brittle hair. So people think they always are protein sensitive or their hair doesn't like protein. Your hair is going to always need protein because that's what keeps it balanced. It's just how much that you give it. And so our hair likes aloe because it closes it down. Our hair likes hydrolyzed wheat protein. The molecules are very small. They're easy to penetrate into the hair shaft. So our hair definitely likes protein on a consistent basis, but not a lot. I would not suggest using protein in your products like your leave-in or your sealant. I wouldn't recommend that. But deep conditioning, maybe you pre-poo with the protein, or you deep condition with a protein treatment, then follow with a moisturizing protein treatment so that you're not worried about your hair being hard. Because that's usually what happens when you do a protein treatment. You don't follow with a moisturizing conditioner, so you think your hair doesn't like protein. It's like, no, I just gave you structure with the protein, so give me back moisture so I can balance these two out. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I covered everything as far as porosity. I don't want to make this video long and drawn out. I wanted to give you guys some key information so that you, like I said, you can observe and see what your hair likes. And as far as transitioning hair, you can test this on your transitioning hair as well. The only thing is you will be testing it on the natural part, obviously, because your relaxed hair is going to be gone. That's already porous anyway. So that hair is going to be gone, but it will further help you to get through your journey, you know, as far as moisturizing. So I hope this was helpful. Guys, let me know. I don't know that I talked too fast. I was trying to make it as clear cut, straight to the point. But let me know if this helped you guys in any way possible. And like I said, in the next video, we'll be covering pH balance, and that is going to coincide with this video. So if you don't quite understand this one, or it doesn't really make sense to you yet, with the pH video, you'll be like, oh, okay, so I know why this product doesn't work and why this one works. So that's like the golden ticket right there. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if this helps you guys down below. Like I said, if not, the next video is coming. They're gonna go hand in hand. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all my new subscribers. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me at tamed_untamed for my weekly styles or little things. You can stalk me to death if you like. But that's all for now. See you guys in my next video. Bye.